Guys, we're back here at the open. A little bit past, about 10 minutes after the open here. First bar of the day was a doji. Whenever that happens, usually a trading range day. A lot of back and forth. Got some bullish structure on the oh no, I guess this isn't bullish. Up, down, up, bullish, 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 bearish, bearish. Now we're pushing up here. But yeah, the party started early. This big move down. This move down is big enough to get a second leg, at least. This could be the second leg. This could be part of a wedge too. One push, two push, three push. But we need some more information. It's unclear. So trading range right now. Trading range, probably going to be a trading range day due to this doji. But they did test this breakout point already. So they could also just be going up. But let's see what happens when we get to this high. I don't want to commit anything till we get to this high here. We break strongly through it, and then we got to remount this channel here, which broke out to the downside instead of the upside. So let's see. I don't think I can get into too much trouble whatever I choose here, because I think whatever I choose, it's going to reverse, or it's going to give me a chance to get out at a small profit or break even. So I should really be shorting this now if I think that we're in a trading range, which we are. Should probably short this going into the close. I'm going to do that.
Order filled.
I'm going to short going into this close here.
Order filled.
Looks like there's some more selling to be done. Maybe above the high. Well, I don't know. See what happens after this bar. That's a nice move down, but I got to be able to sustain these moves here. Get the whole range of this bar. This might be a quick video here. Be my 200 for the day. Be done with it. They're rallying now a little bit. I will sell this higher, but I want to wait till the top of the range at least. See what they want to give here. What do they want to give us here? Lots of rejections up there. It's gone into another like tight trading range at the top here. I don't like that the bears can't push it down, but they could be waiting for a test of this. Maybe I'm too long, too early. We're pushing above this now. I'm going to short some more.
Order filled.
Short that high.
Order filled.
And I'm going to short more higher. Trend line here so I know when it breaks. We're at the top of a range. They're beating this back here a little bit. I think the bulls have a slight advantage right now, but top of the range should see some bear activity come back through. I'm going to see them test this low again. Mm. I don't let this get too far away from me, but I think we got a reversal coming. Like this, it's not a good push for the bulls. It's very struggle. So a lot of two-sided. Bulls or their bears are selling before they even get back to this trend line here. So that's making me think that they believe they're not going to get back to it. But nice push up off the open. Let's just see what they got here. Mm. They'll test back down here. I'm going to sell this.
Order filled.
Got your 3 pushes up too. Should see a minor reversal here. Might be enough to get me out at break even. I think the bears waited for the retest to sell. There we go. Now we're getting some movement down here. Could have been my chance to get out, but I think they're going to give me more. Maybe not. See what happens up here. Expecting them to come to the bottom of this channel again, or this range. this fails to break out here, we're going to go down pretty hard, I think. We just poked above that high, which is the top of this channel here. I might have to give this up. I think they're going up. I feel like as soon as I sell it, though, they're going to drop back down here. I'd like to see them break this trend line here. Okay, coming back down here. So this could be a double top for higher high. You know what I'm trying to say, a second. What am I trying to say? This could be a second leg trap here. One leg up, two leg up. Broke through the high but failed. Came back down. This could just fall out of bed here. I think the Bears want to get back into this channel here. They break this low, they're going to waterfall, I think. Got lower lows, lower highs being put in on a, looking at a smaller chart over here. Every attempt the bulls are making is being sold. Had plenty of chances to get out at break even here. So I obviously believe we're going down because I'm holding short. And I think most of the bears believe we're going to go down too. A minute till this closes. Now we're racing back up to the top here. But that was like a no supply or no demand bar there. Probably positioned too low in this range as the range is expanding. Probably need to get out if I get another opportunity. They've given me 2 opportunities to get out now. That's another lower high. Went above a minor high. I think the bears know if they give up down here, we're going to see a downdraft. So they're defending this heavy. But I think we want to get below this low. I think we want to get below this low here. Sorry, I've been looking at another screen pointing at that. Another chance to get out near break even or at break even. Lower lows or lower highs put in though. We're about the 50% of this move down too. So that's interesting. Battling over this. I think the bears want another leg down. I think the higher you go, the more selling there's going to be. Another chance to get out near break even. Got some rebound in here. Lower and lower. I'm at my 200 now. I could lighten up down here, but if I lighten up, the contracts I'm taking off are going to be at a small loss because I bought them lower. Or I sold them lower. I really just want to see this melt down here.
Order filled.
So I got out of that about 248. I think that we're going to get back, since we're back into this range and it's kind of ranging in the top of this range, at least on the 32nd. I think we're going to test this breakout point properly. That'll give the bears another leg down here, because this is subdivided. This first leg subdivided into two legs. One leg pullback, two legs. But this isn't a real pullback. It's an implied pullback, because we obviously know that the momentum stopped here and then went up and then came back down. But a real pullback is when a bar trades below or above the high of another bar. So you didn't really get that pullback until right here. And then you got another leg down, and then you got this. So this was a wedge: one push, pullback, two push, pullback. One push, pullback, two push, pullback, third push, pullback. And then you got a small rally above the 50% of this move, hit the channel line. See that? Hit the channel line and then came back down. So I think that we're going to get another test of this at least. And yeah, maybe I sold too soon. So my strategy is I like to scale in, which is why you always see me trading the micros. If I think a top is near or a bottom is near, I'm scaling in like an institution, even though I'm only, a private trader. I'm scaling in with, I'm giving the market room to run. That's why you see me with no stops most of the time. And yes, I do get burned occasionally. I do get burned, but when I see a doji on the opening candle here, it's signifying to me that, okay, everyone's been waiting for 8:30 to trade. And then at 8:30, what happens? All the orders hit the market. Boom, 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 boom. And they are synthesized into this candle right here. Okay, so all the orders hit the market at 8:30. They're synthesized into this one candle. And what happens? They're balanced. They're balanced. It went up, it went down, it closed in the middle. Boom, balance. Okay, so if I'm looking at that, the biggest volume of the day is typically the opening bar. And if I'm looking at that and it's balanced, that's telling me that if you go a little lower, you're going to find buyers. If you go a little higher, you're going to find sellers. But I have to look at context also. The context is we just did something low probability, which is breaking the downside out of a downward sloping channel. This channel should have broken up because they break up a high percentage of the time. Okay, so this should have went like this and went up for a measured move, at least the width of this channel. So here, so let's say here. Okay, but it didn't. It broke down, and it broke down, and it went double the width. It went double the width of this channel. If this is the width of the channel, it went here, boom, and then you put that marker there, and then boom, almost went double. Okay, so that's why I was comfortable holding. I had about I had like a stop in my mind of how much I was willing to risk on the trade, and it wasn't quite there yet. It was about 600, but market cycle, guys. If you know the market cycle, what cycle you're in, you don't get spooked out by stuff like this. And I like watching the granular, and I'll show you what I'm watching on the other chart too. This is what I'm looking at on the other chart. I have a 1200 tick chart up on another screen, and that's what that looks like. So you can really see the price, the trading range price action. And it's not, or this, the 30 seconds pretty granular, but it's not as granular as this even. So I got to see every little wiggle, and you see here, head and shoulder top, boom, we went up, we created that excess high, we came down, couldn't even get back to this, sold down, but then we broke the neckline, but then didn't continue down, so that's a failed head and shoulder. Then we went back up, we tried it again, couldn't get to this high, came down, high or low, came up, couldn't get to this high, broke the minor lower low, came back up, couldn't get to this high, broke down below it, broke down, came back up, broke down again below it, and you can see this is where I exited my orders here, okay? And then now we're rallying back up. So when you have a trading range, this is what you would expect. Price gets sucked to the top, okay, because bulls are taking profits down here, and bears are bears are taking profits down here, bulls are initiating longs, and up top you have the opposite. You have the bulls taking profits, and you have the bears initiating shorts. So that's why you're getting this run back up here right now. But I mean, it could be a trading range and then break into a trend at any moment, but I felt pretty comfortable that if I got into any kind of position that I couldn't really go wrong because it was going to bounce around like that. So, all right, that's another one for you guys this week. I will see you next week. Hope you enjoyed. And give me some likes, guys. Peace.